We are live with another one, okay? We are live with another one, and I just got done with my UFC fight predictions, okay? And uh, excuse me, guys. Uh, excuse me, I just finished eating breakfast, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But it's UFC fight predictions. All right, that is the topic of discussion. We got a great UFC fight night coming up in less than a day, really. We're like 26, 27 hours away from this event. All right, because this event actually starts early on Saturday. I think it starts at 1, and then the main event starts at the yeah the not the main event, the I think the prelims starts at 1, and then the main events and whatnot. Those fights start at those starts. I think they start at 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to check. Yeah, it starts at 4 o'clock. Yeah, so the main card starts at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, and the prelim starts at 1 o'clock. So it's gonna be an early one. All right, we're on UK time. All right, so there should be no excuses. But guys, let's start from the very beginning. Okay, I want to do this short and sweet. We got Graham uh, Kudeletse. Okay, Graham Kudeletse versus K Fernandez. Okay. Let me see who do I pick on this one. I just want to make sure. Okay. This is a lightweight bout, guys. A lightweight bout. It's gonna be most likely a stand-up, striking fight. Fernandez has a chance. Okay, I think Fernandez might have a chance. But would I pick Fernandez to get the early knockout? Because I think that's the only way Fernandez wins. I think that's the only way Fernandez wins is if he's able to go in there and just knock out Garam very early into the fight. All right, but besides that, if I had to pick someone, I'm gonna pick Garam Kaletse. All right, I'm gonna pick Garam Kaletse to win against Fernandez, and that's my pick right there for that one. All right. Now we're in the bantamweight. Okay, we got Nathan Fletcher versus Colan Lafran. I mean, that's the whoa. Kalan Lafren. I can't even pronunciate that. But guys, I think that's the reason why I went with Nathan Fletcher, guys. All right, how you doing? How you doing, guys? All right, hopefully you having a great day, morning, whatever it is. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Okay. But I did pick Nathan Fletcher to take this one. I think he takes this one early. I think he's gonna go out there and give the people a show, and most likely get an early knockout. I think Nathan Fletcher is gonna go in there and most likely get an early knockout, most likely in the first or second round, guys. Okay. Moving on from that one. Okay. We have. Let me make sure who I picked. Okay. We got Shauna Bannon versus Paige Peja Tomer. I can't even pronounce her name. Um, she's from India. That's crazy. She's from India. She's an Indian fighter, another Indian fighter. Um, I think Shauna Bannon is gonna take this one because if I'm not mistaken, she's much taller than this Indian fighter here. She's much taller than her. Not only much taller, but she has a significant reach advantage. I want to say it is either 3 inches or more. Pause. No Diddy. That Shauna Bannon has in reach advantage against Tomer. Um, so if I had to pick someone, I did pick Shannon Bannon to take this fight. I think most likely goes to decision. Yeah, most likely goes to the decision, and she probably wins unanimously. All right. Moving on to the middleweight bout. Okay, this is still in the prelims, guys. Okay, we got Christian Leroy Duncan versus Andre Puliev. All right. A lot of people think Christian Leroy Duncan is gonna go in there and knock out Andre. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was very close to switching my pick to Christian Duncan just because I like his stand up. I think his stand up is much more crisp, much more better than Andre's. But I don't know. Um, I don't know. Something is telling me not to pick him. And Kristen Duncan, he's like built different. Like he's built. He's built different. He's more muscular. He looks more thick. You know what I mean? Andre, he kind of looks frail. Man, this is a tough one right now. This one is really is because I picked Andre Polyev to take this fight for some odd reason. I just picked him to take this fight. Um, all right, I'm gonna stay with that pick. I might regret that one. I might regret that one because Christian Leroy Duncan, he has an ability. He has his abilities. You know what I mean? And I think he'll be able to knock out Andre if Andre Polyev is not careful. But I did pick Andre Polyev to win that fight, guys. That's my pick for that one. All right, we're going to the heavyweight division, guys. I'm trying to go as quick as possible with these picks. Okay. We got Marcin Taporia versus uh, Mick Parkin. I like Mick Parkin. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I that's who I picked. I don't think that's who I picked. But I like Mick Parkin. I think he just has an ability to go out there and make the fight. You know, just a fight. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at what he does. He has a knockout ability as well, and I think Marcin will be able to go in there though and have the better game plan, and he'll be able to beat Mick. I think he'll be able to beat Mick. This will be another one that I'll probably regret, but I'm gonna pick Marcin to beat Mick. I'm gonna pick Marcin to beat Mick. Yes, I said that because I think you have the better game plan. All right, I think the Poland Marcin will beat Mick. That's my final pick on that one. All right, actually, I changed my pick for this one, the flyweight bout. This one, Loner Loner versus Felipe dos Santos. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. This is my UFC fight picks. Okay, this is my UFC fight picks. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay, I did change my picks for this one. I liked Felipe dos Santos at first. Um, and then I rewatched some of his work and some of his L's that he's recently taken, and he's just been in a lot of battles. The guy has been in a lot of battles, and I'm talking about Felipe dos Santos. He's been in a lot of battles, and I think Loner with the hype, he just has a lot of hype behind him. He's very good. He comes from I think the Contender Series. Um, and prior to getting on the Contender Series, he was doing very, very well. Uh, I think that's the reason why he got his opportunity on the Contender Series was because of what he was doing out of the UFC. So if I had to pick someone, I'm picking Loner. All right, I'm picking Loner to take this one, and he probably knocks out Felipe dos Santos. All right, this one was a confusing one as well, guys. This one was a confusing one to me because we got uh, we got Chris Padilla versus Jai Herbert, and man, for some odd reason, I think Chris is gonna go out there and put it on, put it on Herbert. I really do think so. But I didn't pick Chris to win this one. I wanted to go with Jai Herbert just because I think his experience and just his abilities are much better than Chris. To be honest with you, I mean, Chris is younger. He has knockout power, and maybe that's the way he wins by knocking out Jai Herbert. But I think Jai Herbert will be able to take him, to decision, and he'll be able to win in decision. Most likely a split decision, unanimous decision, whatever it is. Jai Herbert takes it. All right, guys, that's my pick for that one. Loner hand speed is crazy. Oh damn! I clicked something. Hold on a second. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Oh my gosh, really? I am also going for Patia. Jai is aging. That's what I thought. That's what I thought too. You know what I mean? Jai is aging. He is aging. You know what I mean? And you're right about loner hand speed. That's the reason why I picked him. He's doing some good stuff. But I don't know. I think Jai Herbert will be able to win. I think he'll be able to take that one because of his experience, man. That's what I think. I'm also going for Patia. Okay. You look like Tony Stark. Uh, cool. What the hell? Uh, all right, the next one we got Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Cherry, yeah, Morgan Cherry. Um, I like Nathan Woods. I think that's the reason why they put him here. But in my opinion, I think Nathan Woods is reckless. I think he's reckless, and I think that's, I think that's the reason why Morgan Cherry. I think that's the reason why Morgan Cherry is gonna chin him. I think Morgan. I think more. Did I pick Morgan Sherman? I want to be sure. I'm not. I'm not fucking this up. Uh, yeah, I did. Yeah, Morgan Cherry. I think Morgan Cherry is gonna chin Nathan Woods. That's my opinion on that one. I think just because Nathan Woods, don't get me wrong, I like his stand up, I like his grittiness, but I think uh, th- just the way he fights is super reckless, man. And I think I think Morgan is gonna chin him. I think he might even chin him early on. To be honest with you, that's my pick, man. I went with Morgan. All right, moving on. We got Jordan. All right, we got Jordan Vucinic versus Chris Duncan. All right. I think I, yeah, I think I okay. I think I picked Jordan. Yeah, I did pick Jordan. I picked Jordan Vucinic to take this one, man. To be real, I think I think this is gonna be another stand up, fight. And I like Jordan's ability, man. That dude, he has good stand up. He stays patient when he's in the pocket, and he's able to land combinations, man. He really is. He's one of those dudes that he can land combinations right there, and he's not afraid to be in and out of the void. You know what I mean? Mostly he's in the pocket. So I picked Jordan to take this one. You know what I mean? Maybe Chris Duncan gets lucky, but I'm picking Jordan. I like his combination and his abilities much better. All right, we got Molly McCann versus Alexia T. Thanero. I think I picked Molly. Didn't I pick Molly? Yeah, I picked Molly. I picked Molly on this one just because who wouldn't pick Molly? Jordan resume is really good. He has beaten Paul Hughes and he almost once against Garam on short notice. I hear you. I hear you on that one. That's the reason why I picked him. Um, yeah, I picked Molly. I picked Molly to take this one just because, in my opinion, I think just Molly is gritty, man. And they're gonna be, in that crowd, a hometown, and every time this girl is at home doing her thing, and she comes out, man. She comes out and she's ready to bang, and she don't care. She doesn't care how ugly the fight gets, man. This girl's gonna stand right there in the pocket, and she's gonna throw furious punches, and she's gonna do her best to put you away. And I think for that reason, I think Molly takes it. All right, that's who I picked, Molly. All right, we got Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson. Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. What is your lock of the week? What do you mean my lock of the week? I'm confused. What do you mean my lock of the week? Guys, when it comes to Kevin Holland, man, the guys every time I look, guys, I was gonna go for him for this fight against Gunnar Nelson. All right. Um, I mean, Gunnar Nelson hasn't been in the octagon. I think it's been like 2 years. He hasn't been in the octagon or something like that. Kevin Holland, he's been more active. Don't get me wrong. He's taken a lot of L's though. But he hasn't taken any beatings. You know what I mean? Not very bad beatings. You know what I mean? So, I was gonna pick Kevin Holland to take this one, but every time I pick the guy just disappoints me. He disappoints me. He just really does. He really does. And it's hard to keep picking the son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And then after that Rampage situation that happened on the podcast, I don't want to pick Kevin Holland ever again, to be honest with you. And then the more I thought about it, I said Gunnar Nelson might be the guy to actually go in there with a better game plan and use his experience and use that karate stance that he's in, right? And he might be able to, take out Kevin Holland. He might be able to hurt him real fast on the feet, take the fight to the ground, and submit Kevin Holland. So for that reason, guys, okay, I'm going for Gunnar Nelson to beat Kevin Holland. That's my final pick on that one, guys. I'm moving on. Let me see. Lock of the week means one fighter you are most confident on winning. All right, I got you, Aryan. I'll answer that in a minute. Hold on a second. Kevin is welterweight. Is not bad as underdog and is more about Gunnar Nelson. He is old. I hear you. I hear you with the Gunnar Nelson thing. I hear you. He's old, but I'm going for Gunnar Nelson, man. All right, we got John Bohovich versus Carlos Ulberg. All right. Look, John Bohovich. Sometimes you wake up and you're your age. You know what I mean? Sometimes you wake up and you stretch out and you're no longer 21 years old. You know what I mean? And John Bohovich, he's way past that age. He is 42 years old, guys. Okay, he's beyond the retirement age. Okay, he's beyond his prime. Um, man, he has a lot of experience, though. He has a lot of experience. But again, I think John Bohovich hasn't been in the octagon for a while. You know what I mean? At least 2 years almost. It's been a while since he's been in the octagon. And Carlos Oberg, he's a youngster. You know what I mean? He's an up and comer. He has knockout ability. He keeps getting better and better. And he's just looking for an opportunity to take somebody out like John Bohovich and, basically start barking for the title shot, to be honest with you. And he's a fresh newcomer too. So man, I want to have to pick Carlos Ulberg. I think the newcomer finally shines, and I think Carlos Ulberg gets the. I think John Bohovich is going to come out with a great game plan, and he used that experience that he has, and try to take this fight, you know, to unanimous decision. I think Carlos Ulberg will ultimately win, though. That's my opinion on that one, guys. John is really built like a refrigerator. He is, and he is coming from shoulder injuries. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. We got Leon Edwards in the main event, okay, versus Sean Brady. Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. I think if I'm just gonna be honest with you, I think Bilal Muhammad showed the game plan. He basically showed the blueprint to how to beat Leon Edwards. Similarly to how Ankalaev showed the blueprint of how to beat Alex Pereira. Same situation here with Leon Edwards. I think Bilal Muhammad showed the blueprint, and I think Sean Brady, he just has to come up with that same type of strategy. That same type of strategy. And not only that, but Sean Brady actually has, in my opinion, one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills in the division. Okay? He might not have the best wrestling, but he has an ability to take the fight to the ground. And when he does, his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really good, really, really good, really sharp. So I just don't believe Leon Edwards, comes back and he's able to, compete against these newer guys. I really don't see it. You know what I mean? I think Leon Edwards suffers another L, and I think Sean Brady beats him. I think Sean Brady beats him most likely in the third round by a submission. I think Sean Brady finishes him. That's my pick. I'm going with Sean Brady, sons of bitches. That's my pick. That's my UFC predictions. That's what it is. All right. I'm most likely gonna go live for the main card. Most likely gonna go live for that. But that's my UFC picks, guys. All right. I'm gonna end it with that one right there. Watching Leon feels like he doesn't want to win, even though he can. Yeah, man. I think Leon Edwards suffers another L, man. I think Leon Edwards suffers another L. I think Sean Brady goes in there, beats him in the third round by submission. Um, yeah, he keeps Leon Edwards in the back foot, uses that wrestling, pushes Leon Edwards against the fence, uses that against, to get some wrestling going against Leon. I mean, that's the way I see it. What is your lock, brother? Okay, my lock of like guaranteed win for me. Man, shit, this is a toughie. Man, I don't know. I don't know if it's I can't really put my thumb on it of like who I guarantee is gonna win. Um, shit. You know what? I'll put it like this. Guaranteed to win. Guaranteed to win. I think is gonna be Nathan Fletcher. I'm most confident that Nathan Fletcher is gonna go in there and get a knockout. I think that's a guarantee. Like if I had to guarantee a win, I think Nathan Fletcher goes in there, finishes his son's a bitch, and the crowd goes wild. You know what I mean? And he opens it up and makes it exciting for the next fight, which will be a woman's fight, Shauna Bannon versus Tomar. So I'm going with Nathan Fletcher for that one. Guaranteed win, guaranteed W. That's my pick. There you go. All right. But this card is good, man. This card is good, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do that. Okay, you might as well do it. All right. Um, but yeah, man, this card is fire. Man, this card is fire. They got some good fights here. You know what I mean? And they have huge implications. All right, we got Carlos Ulberg. He wins this. I mean, it puts him right in line for title contention. All right, and Sean Brady beats Leon Edwards. Guys, we have a new contender in the welterweight division, and he's only lost against the champ. There's history there. So Sean Brady has big moves to make if he's able to win. Um, yeah, I mean this is gonna be an exciting one, man. We got Loner versus Felipe dos Santos. Loner with his fast, hands, fast combinations, most likely knock out Felipe. It's like the most MMA YouTuber do pick lock of the week and underdog. Got you, got you. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, man. It's been a long one, guys. It's been a long, long, long week. We're finally on Friday. All right, we're finally here. It's Friday.
Espírito Santos.
Oh my gosh. Every time I heard that on this show, I couldn't stop laughing, man, because of the way the guy said it. It's a hilarious show. But yeah, man, this is a good card. This is a good card. Let me see what's next. Let me see what's next. Wow, the next one is Moreno versus. All right, Moreno versus Arce. I mean, I always like seeing Moreno. I really do. I mean, I don't want to see. I don't want to look at the card right now specifically, but we got to get more W's. Okay, we got to get more W's, guys, because right now my record for 2025 of my UFC fight predictions is 48 and 42, guys. Okay, I've gotten 48 wins and 42 losses. Okay, that's we got to stop taking these L's. Okay, we need to get more W's. So hopefully, tomorrow we're able to, you know, get some W's. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm out of here. Until next time, you already know what this is. UFC fight predictions.